Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Bulldog Weekly. I'm Mariana.
And I'm Maddie.
In this week's episode, we'll check out some updated sports highlights, get a closer look at the Knitting Club, and a new installment of Teacher Stories.
But before we get into any of that, here's the week ahead from our principal, Mr. Devoll, and Sports Rundown with Athletic Director Bill Tilden.
Hello everybody, it's the Rundown. It's the last weekend of April. It's April 28th, Sunday. This is kind of a slow week, and it's really the last slow week of the year. May gets pretty busy, but we're not quite there yet. Monday, April 29th, day 3, 3 home sporting events, girls lacrosse, baseball, and girls tennis. Tuesday, April 30th, day 4, nothing happening, slow day, enjoy a slow day. Wednesday, May 1st, day 5, it is senior breakfast. So the senior breakfast is during block 1. All seniors are expected to be in block 2, but they're also expected to enjoy their senior breakfast on May Day, May 1st. 3 after-school activities, boys tennis, baseball, and boys lacrosse. Thursday, May 2nd, day 6, it's our last 1-hour delay for seniors. Another nice day. So it's a 1-hour delay. Students don't have to get into homeroom until 8:30. Here's a dirty little secret. The worst day in our month for tardies to school is on our delayed starts. You can figure that out. So we can get here for 7:30, but when we make it 8:30, it gets worse. I don't know. Friday, May 3rd, day 7 in our cycle, boys tennis, boys lacrosse. That's our week. Following week, things get crazy here. We're talking AP tests, we're talking MCAS tests. May gets pretty wild, and of course the seniors are talking about their last day.
Thank you, Mr. Devoll. Busy week when we're trying to compete between the raindrops. Been a crazy spring. Right now I think April's got 20 rain days in it so far. So fields are taking a beating, but we're doing the best that we can. Had a few games going on. 2 days ago we had 4 teams playing all against Bourne. All came away with wins, both tennis teams, baseball and softball. So good day there. Yesterday, boys lacrosse headed over to Apponequet. They had taken a tough loss the day before to Fairhaven, but came back and had a great game yesterday, beating Apponequet by 1 over on their field. Both tennis teams also competed yesterday. They've gone, all three of their matches this week have been 5-0. So great week for tennis. Now we're off for the weekend because we've got all this rain coming in, except for track has the state relays this weekend. Also want to give a big congratulations goes out to the Unified Track team who hosted their first meet ever on Wednesday with Middleborough. Had some great performances, across the board. That's it for this week. Back to the Bulldog crew. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Devoll and Mr. Tilden, for those informative updates. Now for another look at ORR's spring sports.
Last season, we brought you some of the most exciting moments from winter sports. Today, we'll see how ORR sports teams are kicking off the new season in this installment of Sports Highlights.
What a great start to the new season. Now for a more relaxing segment.
Over the past school year, the Knit or Crochet Club has gained a lot of attention from the community. We met with some of its members to learn more about this amazing group.
Well, the first ideas of it was last year in like May, and then it actually like got into process, like the whole process started at the beginning of this year in like September, and then it started in I think October, November, like officially. I love knitting and crocheting. It's like my favorite hobby. I do it all the time, and not many people know how to do it. So I wanted to teach other people how to do it, but also like use it for a good cause to help other people out.
The donations we were able to bring in the middle of March, and they all went to the Sister Rose house in New Bedford. And what it was really nice is that majority of the residents in there are all adults, and that's what we started knitting. But at the same time, we got actually 44 hats, 12 headbands, 3 pairs of gloves, and we had I want to say like 20 of the scarves, like this one that goes so like an infinity scarf, and all of those were for like for adults. But then we also were able to make little hats for babies. So the lady from the shelter explained to us that if we, like whatever we crochet or knit, she will find a way, because she's the head of the New Bedford shelters, that she will actually find somebody that can be useful for us. So that was really nice.
Probably when we started doing hats, because everyone like was learning the same like process and stuff like that. So when everyone was all working at the same time on it. We want to be able to have knit throughout the rest of this year and beginning of next year, to have a big donation in November before winter starts. So knitting, you use 2 needles, and you're pretty much like weaving, and crocheting, you're using 1 needle and you're pretty much taking loops and pulling loops through loops. They can just come on a Friday during Bulldog Block. Anyone can join. You don't have to know how to. Everyone can learn here, and we have supplies for people, like thanks to a lot of the donations that we got.
What a great service this club has done for the community. Now, on to our final segment.
A few weeks ago, we introduced a new segment where we get to know our favorite teachers outside the classroom. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hi, everyone. It's going to be on TV. Yeah. Right? It's on TV? Yeah. 2012 was my first year. Job-wise, I worked in New York City. I worked in publishing for 1 year, and I was in school before that. I don't really like adults all that much, and I don't really like working with them. And with education, I don't have to do that nearly as much as other jobs. Chemistry. I never got chem. There was like one, the entire time throughout the course, I felt like there was one day at the beginning where they just told you like, this is what chemistry is, and I missed out on that. And then I never could understand anything about that ever again. So I helped coach the tennis team and golf team, and I was class advisor for the class of 17. So no more classes right now. So with the high school, you're always going to have some sort of pushback and some sort of negativity, but for the most part, I'd say our school climate and culture is pretty positive. Students, for the most part, are ready to work. Teachers are excited about coming here. Does anyone say themselves? Mr. Barrasso, Mr. Devoll, Superintendent White, Assistant Superintendent Frangos. Probably those four. It is, yeah. Like the freshman ones where they have 4 people and it's super awkward. All those.
Any specific skits that have stuck out to you in the past few years?
No, we've had the SEC golf tournament has been that day the last 2 years, I think, so I've missed the last few of them, so not as up to date on the skits. Take a manageable schedule. Don't take honors classes if you're not ready for them. That's about it. That wasn't on that list you emailed me. No, oh boy. It's the one curveball. Advice for graduating seniors. Can you read the question once more? Take ownership. You need to be independent. They're not going to care if you're not. So take ownership of your own stuff. I haven't eaten the calf in like 5 years. Nothing against them, I just don't go there. I have a fat orange cat named George. Everything? No. No. Eight-year-old me was probably a moron. And I'm not a professional athlete, so probably he would not be proud of me.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. Yeah, it's Gryffindor.
You want to tell us a little bit about Gryffindor?
What's the best? I mean, it's Harry Potter and he's in Gryffindor. No. What does that mean? It's just something that's cool? Does it have to be an animal?
Yeah, it's an animal.
Giraffe.
You don't get to choose.
It's not real, I can choose. Yeah.
Teachers and students, if you would like to have something filmed and shown on Bulldog Weekly, let us know at the ORC TV station.
Be sure to check out our Vimeo channel for everything we film here at ORC TV. We cover sports games, town meetings, school events, and so much more.
Well, that wraps up this week's episode of Bulldog Weekly. Until next time, I'm Mariana.
And I'm Maddie.
And this is Bulldog Weekly.